Welcome back to the channel. My name's Brad, the SuperCoach Pro. Today we're doing the round 18 SuperCoach team review. A bit tired today. Big weekend. I just did like a 6 hour drive and then worked 7 hours and then went to the gym after that as well. So 14-hour day, but get the review underway. Scored a 2,223. 2,223. Season ranks blown out again to 12,000 now, 213 spots. We lost another 1,000 spots, all because these rookies, and we held on to Fish, we held on to Gawn, we held on to Heeney as well. So it's an interesting one. Like, can I bounce back? I got one trade and I got three scenarios to use it, and I don't actually know which route I'm going to go. So I've been thinking about this before the reviewers coming out, and I watched a bit of the footy this weekend with my son, which was nice because we were both under the weather, so we couldn't really go out and do much. We were both pretty sick, so the footy inside was good enough for me. He just started walking, so that was pretty cool as well. This is one of my first trade plans, but I'll undo that so you can see my team as a whole before we go there. It's a bit wild to use that for your last trade, but yeah. Anyway, she's 75. Um, yeah, that was an interesting one. I thought with the Sydney game that he was up against, I thought that would be a hard matchup. So that's probably why I wasn't going to VC him. But I wasn't expecting a 75 from him. That's a bit stiff. I probably expected maybe a 90 from Shees against the Swans, but is what it is. And then 89 from Dacos. Yeah, disappointing again. And it wasn't hot on a VC for him either. And then just, I don't know, it's probably one of those guys that will bounce back the last 6 weeks and you'll be kicking yourself if you got rid of him. 98 for Ryan. It's just this whole stat pattern that coach has come out and said about he's just regressed hard and pretty disappointing. I won't chuck the VC on him at any point of the season, I don't think. And same with Hayden Young. He's never been the candidate for me. This is probably the first time I've really seen him go like a 110. It's always like a 130 or an 80. So it's nice to see a bit of a middle ground for him and not so roller coaster like. And then Houston 114, probably annoying and frustrating with Houston and the Young is they've got to do a lot to get over the ton. So Houston going 114 was great, but watching the game, he looked like he had a 130 in him for sure. Um, Tommy Stewart 105, yeah, midfield role, take that. He's really bounced back and glad I didn't trade him out now. Surprisingly, there's always one primo that you hold throughout the whole season and they end up coming good somewhat. If you can average 100 by the end of the season, I'll probably take that. Yeah, went Bont into Butters there. Yeah, Bont 108. It was an awkward VC option because like playing for rank and so far out of the top 5K that I wanted to be at least. I was like, I'm just going to play and just roll to die now. So I probably won't take anything less than a 110 anyway. And Butters seemed obvious. And he actually was in my side. He's my highest scorer, which is really annoying actually. So 120 from Butters and then 93 from Green. His disposal efficiency is as bad as Dacos sometimes, probably worse to be fair. Green's probably the worst efficiency I've ever seen. He had 37 touches and just, I don't even know what's wrong with him, but he's a never again pick, I don't think, for me. I'm not going to get into the hype. I bought him as a declining primo for 490 and then he's just been banging out 90s and low tons for me. Rosie 105, he looked good. Played a lot forward though when Marshall went down, so that was annoying because then once Marshall went down, him, Horn Francis, and Butters rotated forward, and that sort of hindered their scoring from then on because Rosie and Butters got a lot of CBAs in the first half, and then once Marshall went down, that was it. Sarong 99, not sure what's going on with Sarong now. Wonder if he's got a niggle or something. Maybe Freo supporters can let me know what's going on with Sarong. Be nice and cheap for next year. I might look at it. And then Steel 99, just crawling to a ton, just would have been nice. Same with Sarong, but is what it is. Makursha 79, this was an interesting trade last week because Traw was laid out, so I didn't go Traw. I wanted an extra cash to do something with Rao. So I went Makursha out. Now, 79 was actually good because he spent 15 and 16 minutes on the last quarter on the bench, so it gives me hope for Fisher returning. Morale 65. Oh my god, just couldn't find it. Like he just tackle and handle, but not kick goals. Just overrated. The worst trade in for the year for me. I don't know what I was doing there. 550 I bought him at, so I hadn't really paid top dollar for any midfielders, I don't really think. But just a stupid decision. Should have went away from the crowd. I think when I'm trading in midfielders, I'll probably go Potter out next year, mid season. I'm not going to go for a heavily owned, and that's what I did with Green and Rao. So I'm going to stick to pods when trading in. Heeney, yeah, that killed me. Fraser, whatever. I made a little bit of money on this. We'll see what we're going to do. Cherry and Jackson sharing the ruck load was fine. Jackson without Darcy scores really well and averaging me 100 for the season because I started him. And he's been perfect for this Gawn cover. No point me harping on about Jackson if I wasn't going to keep him for a 2 to 3 week injury in the ruck line. That's what happened. Yeah, Flanders, Zorko, Kerno. Yeah, pretty annoying. I kind of wanted this to be more, your 130s out of these guys. Kerno, 3 goals, 7. Zorko could have beat up on an easy West Coast side, but West Coast sort of bring it to him. And Flanders just a flat ton. So it's probably a safe C, but not really VC. Probably just kind of guy if you save your week kind of captain choice. Dowling 101, he was impressive. He had like the 20 touches or thereabouts. Richards, yeah, couldn't get near it really. And then Manor over Philippi, I thought was a good move because I was going to save myself, 40, 50K on bringing a guy in that's got deeper P. He's 26. He's not 19 years old. He's in a half forward flank in a good side as opposed to a midfielder in a bad side. So the logic was there, but still missed out 24 points. And the deeper P will help, though, I believe. So that's what I was really looking for. And I don't see him getting out the side. He kicked the first goal in the match. So he looked good for me. And then Fisher, watch him in the VFL, so that's why I held him. He got 27 touches. I thought he did enough to get a recall, especially McKercher being on the bench for 15 minutes of the game. Surely they'd bring him back in and help out McKercher because they just had no run and curry at the back line, and McKercher was just butchering it as well. So hopefully the Fish can, butter up with those two back there. And easy VC week for me, actually. I've got around 19. I want to see what Butters can do against Richmond. I know there's a potential tag, so I probably won't see him. So VC Butters, and then what do we go? I'm pretty confident in still backing. Oh, Neil Bourne could go to him, but then Graham could tag Butters. Yeah, this is an annoying week. I thought it was maybe easy, but I've even considered Steele. I was talking about to John O'Carroll about this actually. Steele into Butters. I think he's thinking Steele or even Marshall. I think he suggested actually for the Saints in that game. So shout out to him. Sub if you haven't to John O'Carroll, St. being a super coach. But might do a live of him this Sunday. I'll see how we go. I haven't done too many lives of late, especially weekday lives. I've been doing too many OTs to get one done. But yeah, what Bont? Sure, I'm an idiot. Oh, I can't even do Bont. Bont's the same time as Butters. That's so frustrating. Steele's a huge call. Steele hasn't shown the ceiling, has he? Flanders maybe. Flanders looks good. Bedford's Bedford's missing, so I don't really know. So anyway, with my trades, I know Butters is where I want to do things with. Now I could do a few things. I could get rid of Rao completely, which probably seems like the most obvious choice because I still got cover. I still got a lot of cover everywhere. Like Heeney comes back. If Fisher comes back, I could probably full send this trade. I'm pretty comfortable if Fisher and Heeney both come back and Gawn's not far away anyway. I could probably just shoot for the stars here, and I could grab anyone. Now at this price, I'm probably grabbing Zachy Merritt over Traw because Traw had a calf issue. A 3 round average. Caldwell could go Caldwell, but oh, so I genuinely don't know what to do this week with my trades. I'm not going to go Warner. I've backlashed him so bad since that hot purple patch. So I could grab a simple swap for Merritt for Rao, or there is another trade, and this one was holding the cash from McKercher originally, and then Rao just pulls out a 65 and makes it even worse. Now, hear me out here. This is literally to keep Rao as potential cover if Primo goes down or misses a week. Uh, Turn a rookie into something. But if your rookie's scoring the same amount as Rao and Rao's not DPP, but the rookie is, like, what's the point of holding Rao? So players I can afford. Could you loop? Could you loop Clary and Rao? Is that disgusting as what it looks like? He has turned up, then Rao probably won't. But um, could you loop them both? Uh, Something to think about. The other one, this is the whole reason why I was going to do it. To be completely honest, this was it. I was actually going to grab Mackay for his ceiling. He's a pod, and I've been hot on trading pods in and never going there. He plays North Melbourne, Port and Collingwood. Port and Collingwood, he scored really well. He scored 92 and 99. And then Hawthorn, I don't think he played. And then he plays West Coast and St Kilda. So I could bring him as like a 23rd. So that's the other consideration. So what it look like on paper is I'd have to field Richards again if Fish doesn't get up. That's really stiff. There's no way I can bring in off Richards. Fielding Richards is what really hurts my team actually going forward. So maybe I'll trade out Richards. I haven't really looked at trading out Richards to anybody. But could he bounce back? Who does he have? He's got Hawthorn. Like, what can I do with Richards' money? Can I still afford anyone like Mackay? Nah, 376 is disgusting. That's Rory Lobb territory. Mind you, he was good playing back and didn't score what I thought he would in the end. Could you do anything with this? Yuck. Nah, couldn't do that. Couldn't. You'd have to just. Philippu's the only guy you could really grab for Richards to do anything. But if I'm going to do that, I'd rather do Sin for Philippu. So other trade Sin for Philippu, and does that mean I have to field Richards still? I think it does. I really hope Fish comes back because another week of Richards could really kill my rank again. Playing 3 rookies this week did not help me whatsoever. Death riding Philippo either didn't help when he kicked a clutch goal from the boundary, and that was a ripper. Um, so you just send Mana forward. That's annoying. And then what? Philippo, let's hypothetically have all good. Yeah, 54k, no trades left. A decent bench all around. Like I got cover, defensive mid, got defensive forward, but if Fisher doesn't play, I have to field him. But at least I can field Heeney this week. Issue is with Philippo playing forward. Does he average around 100 from here on out? Can I loop? So that bench is too heavy here too. Like it can cover all aspects of these guys, these three coming out, but it can't do anything if one of these guys isn't out. That's really risky, actually. If Richards, Philippu, or Kerno's missing, I've got no cover. So I need to somehow get my forward line to have cover. Because if I don't, this team's stuffed. Uh, this is. Well, I just trade Fisher. Trade Fisher. I haven't really considered it, but if he does miss, but then I got no one to go down back. If I get a week or two injury, I'm stuffed. That's the issue why I didn't trade him. I could literally get anybody. Well, not quite anybody, but could do a lot with 600k. Fisher's the missing piece, and I think he plays. It's a big hold because I really need to cover him down back if Stewart misses a week from a concussion, which he almost looked like he was going to get cussed again. Um. Anyway, something for me to figure out if I just full send and trade out Rao. It'd probably make more sense to trade out Rao or Fraser than what it would to do Richards or Sin. But we'll see how we go. I could go just Rao to Merritt and then have no trades, but I'm more reluctant to do that. Like I said, if Fisher's going to play, that will open up any move possible, and I think he'll stay on the side once he plays because he looked wasted in the VFL. Too good to be playing there, in my opinion. Anyway, that's the video. I'm under the weather, so sorry if I sound a little bit different, but yeah, give us a like and whatnot. And I'll do a live this week, I hope, during the weekday before a Sunday live stream. I'll do a Sunday live. And yeah, go back to doing that. I just have to do them fortnightly though because of parenting life. So thanks for watching. I'll leave it there. Catch you on the next one for sure. I'll do a team preview later in the week and see what we can do with the side.